Today's project is a bottle stopper. I started this project by selecting a piece of sugar maple and a bottle stopper kit from Wood River. To find the center of the blank, I draw diagonal lines on each end. At each intersection, I use an awl to make indents. Then I use a hammer to seat the spur drive onto the block and then mount the piece onto the lathe. I used a large spindle roughing gouge and a carbide cutter to round out the blank. Once I had a cylinder, I mounted the piece in the drawers of my chuck. Then I finished rounding out the blank with my carbide cutter. Here I'm using a parting tool to check the flatness on the blank end. I used a parting tool to make the final cut. In the instructions, they recommended drilling a 11/32 inch hole and then threading the stopper into your blank. But after testing other drill bit sizes, I decided to drill a 3/8 inch hole and attach the stopper with a 2-part epoxy. Here I'm test fitting the stopper. The fit is a little loose, but the epoxy will make up the difference. With the tailstock secured, I use my calipers to size the stopper. I used my parting tool to make the cut. Now I use my carbide cutter to start roughing out the shape. I didn't make any drawing or have any specific design, so I'm just creating as I go along. The only idea I had was to create something that looked like a chess piece. Then I use my parting tool to remove out the bulk of the wood. I follow up with the skew to refine the shape. When I was happy with the shape, I sanded it with 220 and 400 grit sandpaper. The piece looked good, but was missing something. So I made a few lines with a pencil and cut some grooves with the detailing tool and accentuated the ball on the end. I reversed the piece on the lathe by making a 3/8 inch dowel and then sand with 220 and 400 grit sandpaper. I clean off any dust with mineral spirits and give the piece 5 coats of friction polish. Friction polish is equal parts of denatured alcohol, boiled linseed oil, and shellac. I attached the piece with the 2-part epoxy, twisting them to spread the glue evenly. The project is complete. If you enjoyed this project and found it helpful, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.